What's up guys, Cage here, back with another crypto coin analysis. This time we're gonna analyze the coin Neiro. There's a lot of hype on this coin because it just keeps on pumping. So let's get into the technicals and see if there's any more potential for upside. Let's start in by drawing our daily structure so we can decide our bias. This is where the price got listed on the Binance perpetual chart, so let's start our low from here. We have our low, we've made a high, a higher low, and another higher high. After that we've made another higher low, and at last a higher high. I do not think this is a valid pullback on the daily time frame. I really prefer two red candles here for it to be a valid pullback on the daily. So knowing our bias is bullish right now, we can look for longs between this low, this is our low to hold, and we can look for potential trades towards this high, this is our high to break. Between this daily up move, there's also structure. So let's look at the 4-hour time frame and look at this. Let's move this to the side here. Let's start by drawing in our 4-hour structure. We have our low, our high, our higher low, our higher high, our higher low, and last a higher high. So we can remove this low to hold on the 4-hour time frame to this low here. So we really want to hold this low, or else we can just expect this price action on the 4-hour time frame. So as long as we hold this low, we are bullish. Now we want to identify possible zones where the price can keep support and from where we can get higher price action. I'm on the 1-hour time frame right now, and I see this delicious demand zone here. Because what's so nice about this demand zone is this is our last pullback before a massive expansion towards the upside. So the shortest that stepped in here has caused a pullback, but the buyers were prepared to push the price up again and break this high. So from this point we've made the higher high, not from here, but this is where the buyer stepped in to push for a higher high. So this is an interesting price action point to possibly look for longs. Because our 4-hour structure low is here and our high to break is up here, we also have one more zone, and that's going to be our start impulse. Because as you can see here, we've pretty much consolidated here. Price went below it, so a lot of breakout traders, a lot of people shorted here. But what happened was the market makers has stepped in here, made this in a liquidity hunt to then push price up again. So in here, a lot of market makers have stepped into the market. So we want to know, are they willing to defend their positions in this zone here? So this is another point of interest. These 2 points are a point of interest to get more price action to the upside. So let's check this local picture if there's any potential for trade right now, because we've touched the zone. As you can see on the 1-hour time frame, our price action is sideways right now. And when we're consolidating, that means price action is going sideways. Then we have a possible range forming. So let's draw in a range to look at this consolidation here. This would be our range low, and this point our range high. Let's mark these points as well and analyze it from here. After we've made these 2 points, we went on and deviated the low. So this possibly could indicate a accumulation schematic. So that the market makers are filling up orders here to then push the price up. What we did straight away after this first deviation is we went on and deviated the high. We did not break it. So there's pretty much a battle going on between the bears and the bulls to just ping pong price till it cannot ping pong anymore, because then price will either just shoot up or shoot down. After this second deviation of the high, we can extend our range towards these deviation points, because these are our new range highs and our new range low. So what we did from there is we went sideways. We did not deviate another low here. Price action went up and we deviated the high. So this is really good liquidity schematic to get more price action towards the downside, because what happened here is every time when we deviate the high, the market makers are filling up short positions to then push the price down again. We can also see that after this great buy move, we just started selling. We just started selling and breaking our local structure, and we're going down. So what's our technical target of this distribution schematic here? That is going to be our range low. So for possible longs, what I want to see here is I want to see another deviation of the low, because then our liquidity schematic on the top is complete. And if we deviate the low, then a liquidity schematic is going into work from the downside. And what can we expect when we deviate this low and get a strong push to the upside? We can expect price action towards the new range high. So this is the local area I would be looking at for possible longs right now. We also have our last zone for possible entries, but the price is not there yet. There's no price action to analyze here. So I just want to mark this as our point of interest. So if price comes into this zone, what I want to be seeing is the following. I want to see price downtrending in the zone, then break structure to the upside so we can play the higher low for another higher high. These are 2 scenarios to look for possible longs within this 4-hour structure. Keep in mind that was for looking and play in the 4-hour structure. If we lose this low, it's not the end of the world, because our daily structure is still pointing up and we can expect price action towards this whole move. And then we can see how price action develops here for another possible move towards the upside. So these are all my scenarios to look for possible longs on Neiro. I do not want to look for shorts because the coin is new and it's still pumping. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let me know what you think about Neiro. See you in the next one.